Can artificial intelligence really tell when someone's lying? What about on a 911 call? Some startups say yes. Critics? They say absolutely not. And PSAPs? Well, they're stuck somewhere between, let's give it a try, and what are you, out of your mind? Today we're going to dig into AI-powered deception detection, its promise, perils, and why you might want to keep a salt shaker nearby. That's coming up next on TiPS, Today in Public Safety.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Here's your host, Fletch, with today's tips. Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety. This is Fletch. I'm an ENP and Vice President of Public Safety Solutions at 911 Inform. 3 times each week, I bring you the latest, most informative, and sometimes a bit controversial takes on emergency communications. Today, we're diving into the weird, wild world of AI lie detectors in public safety answering points, and why the truth might be harder to hear than the lie. Let's start with the obvious. People lie to 911. They lie to cover up crimes. They lie as pranks. And, well, sometimes they lie because they're in shock and they don't know what's real anymore. Now imagine an AI system plugged into the call that flags callers based on stress signals, vocal tension, and semantic inconsistencies. Sounds helpful, right? Well, maybe. Here's the thing. Deception detection using AI is, well, a bit dicey. Some companies may claim 80% or better accuracy. But if you look at peer-reviewed research, not so much. The fact is the best human interrogators barely crack 54%. And when AI claims to outperform humans in emotional context, well, I get a little skeptical. Heck, I've met humans who can't even detect sarcasm over text. And you expect AI to read panic like a polygraph? Maybe someday, but not quite yet. The worst part is these systems often treat emotion as deception. Nervous about calling 911? That'll get flagged. Crying hysterically? Flagged. What about calm and monotone? Well, that gets double flagged because apparently you're too calm. It's like a bad episode of Black Mirror written by a TSA agent. But it even gets trickier when those tools are used to prioritize calls. That brings in something we call triage bias, AI deciding who gets help faster based on a probability score. That's not just dangerous, it's potentially deadly. And then let's not forget about surveillance concerns. Many of these tools often require continuous recording, integration with CRM-style platforms, and the retention of metadata for analysis. Congratulations, your ECC just got a data privacy headache worthy of a HIPAA compliance audit. Now, don't get me wrong here. AI absolutely has a place in public safety answer points. Transcription? Love it. Keyword flagging? Incredibly helpful. Language translation? Couldn't live without it. But lie detection? Unless your algorithm comes with a crystal ball, I say proceed with caution for now, and a full legal review. This isn't Minority Report. It's real life. And real lives depend on us getting it right. That's it for today's episode of TiPS, Today in Public Safety. Thanks so much for listening. For more updates and insights, you can follow me on most social media platforms at Fletch911 and visit 911tips.com, where you'll find a complete archive of all of our previous episodes. Stay safe. Thanks so much for listening. And if you're in public safety, thanks for what you do every day. This is Fletch. Take care. We'll catch you next time. You've been listening to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Hosted by Fletch and available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Catch past episodes on 911tips.com. That's 911tips.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to join us each week for the latest on NG 911. I am Spider Harrison, the official 911 voiceover dude. Catch me on SiriusXM on various channels, including 90s on 9, the 10 spot, and on the Weekend Countdown on Hits 1. Or don't regret it for the rest of your life. Either way, I'm good.
TiPS is brought to you by 911 Inform, the leading next-generation 911 solution for enterprise compliance with federal 911 regulations. Visit them on the web at 911inform.com. 911 Inform, making every second count when it matters the most.